Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be making a social media spread in my big happy planner dashboard for the week of September 19th through 25th, I want to say. It's really hard because this is undated. I am very excited. I ordered my social media planner for next year and it is dated. And I'll talk a little bit more about that like as I plan stuff out. But to get this kicked off, I'm just going to show you what I'm planning with today. In honor of the new Little Mermaid live action movie that has been promoing, and I've seen the videos and it just looks so good. I want to do an under the sea Little Mermaid kind of spread for this week. I have some Happy Planner Disney princess stickers that I haven't really used. I thought these could be kind of fun. These are the more illustrative ones, and I like these more than the cartoony ones. So they kind of look like this. Versus the more cartoony ones. This one is Once Upon a Time. This one is called Strong at Heart. I don't really know. Okay, I know why I own this book. I don't know why I have this one. I think it was just more of the hype than anything. These ones are a little bit more cartoony, so I don't think I'm going to use these. I'm actually just looking at this one sticker that's the gold outline. I like kind of the gestural, okay, it's a mermaid. Because, yeah, this is really classic cartoon Ariel, but in honor of the movie, I want to go with something a little bit more abstract, you think? I don't know. I think the gold would look really good with the other things I'm pairing in. As for why I own this sticker book, I got it for my college roommate's wedding that was Cinderella themed, and I needed Cinderella stickers. So I'm going to use her. I used some of the other Under the Sea elements off of this page in a seashell themed spread a while ago. So I don't have a lot of the little elements, but I have some other sea themed stickers that I thought could be fun to pair in. So it's not going to be in your face Little Mermaid, but it'll have some of those fun Under the Sea elements. So I have this jellyfish sticker sheet from Alicia Michelle, and these are really cool jellyfish quotes on clear, and they're blue and also clear at the same time. I'm struggling to peel it up. Here we go. So it's blue and clear, and they're really cool line art jellyfish on there. I've had that for a while. I also grabbed the mermaid quotes sheet from her as well, because I figured mermaid hair don't care could be it's a mermaid quote. My heart belongs to the sea, shell, yeah, all sorts of fun mermaid themed quotes. And then I also grabbed these Create with Mandy line art shells because I thought the blue would be kind of fun with the other blue tones. I think it's a nice middle ground in between the jellyfish and the quotes. So maybe I'll layer those in. And then I also grabbed what I had left from this LPTG Creates Sketched Octopus sheet. And I have a few little tentacles, but mainly I was looking for the bubbles on this one. I will show you. It's probably not completely done. I have had not a lot of time to do social media planning, and last week's spread is just not even filled in. I started making it and then I think I just went to sleep. So maybe at some point I'm going to finish this up. It's still early in the week. I'm filming stuff ahead of time, so it is still early in the week, so I can fill stuff in, but this is kind of where I'm starting with this one. This one got mostly filled out. This is Planet Darby for the yellow florals. This is Taylor Ryan Designs for the Polaroid. These clear quotes are from my own shop. And then we've got the little LPTG Creates dots, which are really fun. But this is the one I wanted to show you, which, again, not completely filled out. And the bookmark is still here. We can, take that out. But I combined some of these LPTG Creates octopus, sketched octopus, with the According to Allie blue alcohol ink. I think this is the ice blue alcohol ink to do an under the sea themed spread, and I think it turned out really cute. So I'm really happy with this. I didn't share this one on my Instagram, and I should because I love the way this turned out, but I'm thinking that might be a fun element to bring in again this week and finish off a sticker sheet maybe. Some of these bubbles on here are individually cut, so they're a little bit more difficult to get off of the page, but I remembered to find my tweezers before I started filming this week, so I'm very proud of myself there. But that's enough intro for me. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off the discs, and we're just gonna start sticking stickers everywhere. So I'm gonna take my Bic Whiteout Easy Correct and just get rid of these headers over here. And to talk about the new planner that I got it's a January start. So I'm not going to be able to use it for a few months. I mean, I could redate it if I wanted to, but I'm just going to use this one until I start in the dated planner, because I have learned how much of a pain it is to redate a planner, and I don't really want to deal with that. So I got the dated planner. It starts in January. It was part of the new Happy Planner fall release. I'm also grabbing the Mojo Jojo plans, gray boxes, and more, so I can get some headers on here. So I'm thinking maybe like this mid-gray tone. The dark gray feels just like too dark. Yeah, I don't know. Mid-gray, and then there's like the really light gray that's like almost white, which I don't want to use that one for this. Maybe it's one of those like dark gray weeks. I don't know. What I did see of the promo for the live action Little Mermaid is that it like I was like looking at it when I first like saw the promo on someone's Instagram stories, and I'm like, is this like a really like dark and kind of scary take on the Little Mermaid? I don't know. Anything underwater kind of freaks me out, honestly. I'm not a big fan of water, especially water that you can't see the bottom of. But like when they start that promo, it's like really dark and like kind of creepy to begin with. Okay, just have to switch to voiceover real fast because an ambulance was going by. But anyway, Halle Bailey comes out and like starts singing, and then I realized it wasn't like scary, but like the fish part in the beginning of the promo is like really dark, and I was like, ooh, kind of creepy. And all I've seen from it is that one promo, but it does look really good. And I'm sorry, I was talking about planner layouts and then we just jumped back to the movie. That's kind of how my mind works. What do I want to do? I covered this one up, but I'm thinking I actually am going to want like a cluster over here. So anyway, to pivot back to planner layouts, I got a dated one. I got the Paula and Waffle planner, which is one of their artist collabs, and I think the artist collabs are probably the best things like in that fall release. I'm really excited about all of the artist collabs, and they picked such a nice like array of artists like who just have really different styles, and I think they're really cool. So I got some stuff from the artist collabs, and then the planner I got is one of those collabs. It's the Paula and Waffle big dashboard planner. And then I'm going to take this one. It says, beauty goes far deeper than most people dare to swim. And we're going to just layer clear on clear here. I don't know how well you're going to get like that layered effect. Yeah, you get some of that line work coming through. I think it's kind of fun. So I got the Paula and Waffle big dashboard planner. And the thing I like about the new dashboard planner is that they changed the headers so that they're like more universally applicable headers. They're not like to call an email or whatever. I think it's like to do and get it done and whatever, stuff like that. So I like that detail. And then instead of having the 2 checklist boxes, it's just 1 column of checklist over here, which I think is great. So I'm gonna do like my filming and my editing all in one list, and maybe like the reels down here at the bottom, so I could do like 3 checklists in one, and then I could have 2 boxes over here. I think it'll work out really well. So I'm excited to see how that kind of turns out, but I do have to wait till January for that. I'm deciding with my quotes. I'm like, is it the right color? I don't know. It's like really purple. But maybe if we just go in like an all cool color palette, it should be fine. My heart belongs to the sea. So anyway, I'm excited for this movie. I've seen a lot of like stuff on social media, like the like promo and stuff. I don't really know much about it beyond what I've seen in those like little promo videos. But the other thing that I've seen is these TikTok videos of parents showing their kids the promo and them like reacting to like Ariel who looks like them, which is, it's adorable. Like if you haven't seen those videos on TikTok, you definitely should. They're just like so like heartwarming. So I'm gonna put some little bubbles around here just to kind of like bring the elements together. I'm so scattered, I'm so sorry. But this is what I get for filming at like 1 in the morning. I just finished watching this week's episode of the Bachelorette finale, which seems to be going on forever and ever, and it's just like, I need this season to wrap up at this point. Do I want like one of these little tentacle guys kind of coming in? Maybe. I'm just gonna use them. So I'm excited for the movie. Em and I have a new podcast episode coming out maybe today if I timed things right. It should be on Friday. And if you listen to the podcast, or here I'm sharing a little sneak peek with you, I guess, Em gets kind of upset with me about what is, I guess, a little bit of a hot take, or maybe not even a hot take. I guess it's my controversial opinion, which is that I don't like animated movies and musicals. So, like, Disney movies have never really been my thing, but, like, I think it's because I just have such a hard time getting invested in, like, an animated movie. It's really hard for me to kind of focus on it, and when I'm watching a movie, I typically am doing something else, so I'm not, like, looking at the screen, like any movie. I like to do my drawings when I'm watching movies. I like to, like, just be on my phone. So when the main draw to the movie is, like, the really great animation, or, like, yeah, like the animation stuff, I'm not really watching that closely, so it's all kind of lost on me, and I don't know. I just don't watch a lot of Disney movies, so this probably will be the one Disney movie that I watch in this, like, entire year, but I think it'll be a good one. So I'm peeling up some more little, like, fragmenty shapes just to kind of place around there. I could do one more of, like, the tentacles in that corner too, because I feel like these are going to be, like, a little too, like, sprawling to put on the more functional half of the spread. So we've got tentacles, we've got jellyfish, we've got all sorts of creepy, slimy things. My favorite, except not really, as I had voiced, do not like water you can't see the bottom of, mainly because of the things that are underneath the water. So we're dealing with that. I'm going to take my Ariel sticker and place her here in the spread. I feel like she'll go well down here in this analytics section. We can get some, like, cool kind of layering going on. And she kind of, like, swoops around that jellyfish with her tail. I think that looks really good. I like the foiled look on top of it too. Maybe I could add in some other foiled elements, like bullet points could be fun to do, like gold foiled bullet points. The other foiled elements I have left on this page are Loving the Journey and 2 forks. So I suppose I will add in a fork. I don't know why I just stuck it on my hand. I could give it to the octopus. Although it looks like the octopus is fighting Ariel with a fork, and I'm not sure that that's what I want with this. But, like, also the concept of that is kind of hilarious, so I can't decide. We'll just give it to this octopus over here, so it's just, like, not fighting anyone, but it's holding a fork. And maybe, like, to anyone who's just watching this and, like, what's going on over there? Maybe it's just poor layering choices on my part, but I think it's hilarious, so we're going to keep that weird cluster thing going on. I do like all the interesting shapes kind of layered together. Okay, so I'm going to flip over here for a minute and do some more decorative stuff. As I was mentioning, I got the Paula and Waffle Big Dashboard Planner. I'm excited to have a dated social media planner once again. I have missed that so much. And I love the dividers in that one. I think it's really cute. And I ended up, when I was deciding on my catch-all planner, I didn't really like any of the layouts that they had for the, like, big vertical, which is what I use for my catch-all. Do I want this one, like, over here? I don't know. Like, maybe down here? That's not terrible. I feel like I want this lighter blue kind of in the bottom of this anyway. So we'll do that. I didn't like any of the choices. They have a lot of twin loop planners, which I was not expecting, because I feel like the main draw to the Happy Planner is, like, that disc bound, like, planner system. So I'm surprised that they're going in the twin loop direction, because I feel like no one really buys those. I don't know anyone who's bought one of the Happy Planner twin loop planners. I know people who have been, like, gifted them as, like, squad members and are using them because, like, you know, you're given stuff, like, you want to use it, obviously, because why not? Why wouldn't you? But I don't know anyone who has gone out of their way and, like, bought a spiral bound Happy Planner. And maybe it's just, like, those are people who are not using, like, planners for social media, or, like, don't have planner social media who are using them. But I was surprised that, like, the number of spiral bound planners was, like, almost equal to the number of disc bound planners. And in that big vertical size, like I think there were more spiral bounds than disc bounds, which I was kind of confused by. So I didn't have a lot of luck like picking one. So then I decided, well, Michaels is having a clearance on all of their 18-month planners. And it was like some kind of ridiculous clearance deal. It was like 75 or 80% off of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I think I'll be fine with one of the 18-month planners that I can use 6 months out of, like for, I think it was $11 for the planner, and then I used $5 in rewards cash on it, so it was like $6 for this planner. I'm like, okay, for 6 months of planner, like usable planner, $6 is a great deal. So I got the Dainty Florals one, and then I'm just going to kind of frankenplan it into that social media dashboard one so that the dividers are just like the Paula and Waffle ones. And I think that should work out well for me. I haven't quite figured it out yet because I don't have the planners in my hands because my package got like kind of delayed in the mail. But when I get my planners, I'm going to kind of play with them and like see what different kinds of things I can do with like the frankenplanning to like maybe not have the older like designs be like the dividers. Not that I don't like the Dainty or Teeny Florals, whatever it is. I did actually consider using that one as my catch-all planner in like the last round of catch-alls. But I just like really like the artist collab stuff, so I kind of want to forefront that. I got one more artist collab sticker book, I think. I was a little upset that, like upset's maybe a weird strong word for this. I wish they had used the Paula and Waffle illustrations as a sticker book. I don't know why that wasn't a sticker book, because those were like some of my favorite things in that collection, like the Paula and Waffle illustrations. But I did go ahead and like find all of the artists on Instagram and follow them, so maybe I'll just get some like other products from her because I think she's a really talented artist. But the one sticker book that I did get that was an artist collab that I'm also really excited about is the Zay Wild one, and it has like Highland cows wearing floral crowns, and there's like llamas and stuff like that. It's just gorgeous and like a dainty and floral, and I'm just so excited about that one. So I'm gonna plan with that. I did keep it pretty limited on the sticker books. I think I got 4, maybe, yeah, I think I got 4 or 5, which is the least amount of sticker books I've ever bought for my Happy Planner release. I'm trying to be financially responsible, which is more difficult than it sounds. I have a spending problem. But I got the Zay Wild one. I got the abstract, like blue, whatever it is, Cozy Critters, which was probably my favorite thing that came out of the release, like of the Happy Planner stuff. And then I'm trying to think what else I got. I was really tempted by the tropical ones that had the birds. Oh, I got the big, like the wide sticker pad that had all the cheetahs on it because I thought that would be really fun for like a lot of things because I just like cheetah print. There was one with birds that I'm like, I really want this, but I can wait until it makes its way to Joann's and then use a coupon on it. So I held off on that. But yeah, least amount of money I've spent on a Happy Planner fall release. And that's like, I used to spend so much money on these releases, like money that I did not have, or like money that I could have used for like things that it probably should have been used for. And I admit this on like our podcast, and I've probably admitted this here on this channel before, but just like to put this into perspective for you, to show you like how deep into like buying stuff I was spending like $500 on release day for the Happy Planner. Like $500 in like planners and stickers, which is a lot, and like is more than half of my rent. So I'm really trying to move away from that. I'm moving towards like being more selective about the stickers that I buy and like thinking about, well, what am I gonna make with this? And then like also just trying to do the thing where you go to Joann's like and just pick up one sticker book at a time, stuff like that. So I'm working on that, but this is the least amount of money that I have spent on a Happy Planner release, and I am super proud of myself for that. And like, I'm excited to see what everyone creates with these new sticker books because I think the Artist Club ones are really cool. I got a couple other things. So I got like the Cozy Critters Happy Notes because I felt like I can use a lot of like filler paper like that. I also got the tortoise shell plastic discs. I'm not normally one for plastic discs, but I am one for tortoise shell pattern. So I got those. I thought those could be fun on like maybe my small business planner. And the small business planner I got, and again, not many options on the monthly planners either. I think there were like 3 options for a monthly style planner, and 2 of them were animal print. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do animal print for this planner. I ended up with like the Celestial one, which I think was probably like the best choice for me because it's kind of neutral on the inside. But I'm thinking I'm going to swap the cover for something else and then maybe put it on those tortoiseshell discs. That could be kind of fun. And then I'm taking Shell Yeah, although it decided it wanted to go on the page itself. It ripped the page coming up. Oh well, it'll be fine. And Shell Yeah is going to go into this cluster over here. I do need to redate this at some point. I'm thinking I'm only going to put like 1 bullet point on each day this time around, just to not overwhelm myself with this week. Like, you saw how my social media planning went for last week. Like, I think I need to just relax a little bit and not put too much stress on myself when it comes to like something like this, because it's supposed to be fun, you know? I'm going to put my other little header box just like right over here. One of these is going to be for filming YouTube stuff and one's going to be for filming reels. I've been having fun doing like the junk journal reels. I want to do more like daily plan with me's, but the junk journaling is just so much fun, you know? As for this last line art shell, I'm just going to take it and layer like right over here. Just add in another pop of that cool watercolor in the background. And then I finished a sticker sheet. Well, I actually finished 2. Very productive spread so far. I'm grabbing my favorite According to Allie social media words stickers. This one is for YouTube. You can use my code Caitlin10 for 10% off at According to Allie. And I'm going to use these to label my boxes. So that one is film. And then we've got edit, which is going to go over here. I'll switch over to this one for Instagram and grab one that says reel on it because part of the filming checklist is for like those short form videos. This one's going to go like down here. And then this one I want to say like to do, because this will just be like a to-do list. So I'll grab to do, which is to do and today. I think I gravitate more towards the to do, although those today stickers, like I use them in my catch-all sometimes. So this one's going to be to do. I'm trying to decide, do I want like another box over here to just like put post in? Maybe. I haven't quite decided yet, but I want to get a look at this, like, because I haven't really seen it together in a minute. I think this is turning out really fun. Flipping back to those little mermaid stickers, I do want to grab that extra fork. And since the octopus on the left got a fork, I guess this one's going to get a fork as well. I don't know. Just bear with me here. I don't want any of the like colored in illustrations, and I think Loving the Journey is gonna get a little too lost here because we have the other quotes kind of in there. There are some fun things like start living your dreams. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to like put stuff like that in there because it's just adding one more different color of blue into the spread. Can just go back in the book. But these are really cute stickers, especially if you are someone who really likes Disney. I'm not a huge Disney person, as I had mentioned, so it's like, okay, I kind of use them, I kind of don't. I use a lot of the Cinderella ones, but they are fun. I know Sunday is typically when I post like my catch-all stuff. I haven't been very good at like posting those on Sunday lately, but I do want to fill that box with this mermaid hair don't care quote because I think it would just be so cute in that cluster. And then I'll put Sunday's post on Saturday, like with just like 2 bullet points. So this one will stick right here. It kind of already stuck itself to the page, so I don't have a lot of room for like moving things around, but I think it picked a good spot for itself. And then my other 2 quote options are Make a Splash and Don't Make Me Flip Out. And I don't know if I need those necessarily for the spread. I could save them for something else. With my last little piece of sketched octopus, I just have like this tiny little tentacle piece. I'm going to put it over here in this cluster, just right up here in this corner. to get it on the pages. It is a little bit darker than the other like tentacles, but I think it works. And then the rest of this is just really tiny little bubbles, which I might come back to at some point because I want to have them in like all of the clusters, but they're also really tiny and a little bit more difficult to place than like some of the larger stickers. So I don't know. I don't want to do this like on camera because it'll take me like 15 minutes to like place them all. And it's going to be a repeat of that ant catch-all where it was just like me placing ants for like the second half of the video. And I don't know if anybody really wanted to watch me just like individually place ant stickers. So I think this is a task for me to do later with all the little bubbles left on here, but I can just put it off to the side. I do want to get this dated, so I'm going to grab the Mojo Jojo Plans Gray Boxes and More, and we'll flip to the and more section of that. I'm planning with the darkest of the grays. They're all kind of similar on the clear, but let's see, where do we need to start? So this one ended on the 18th, so we're going to go 19th. And these are a little bit trickier to get up off the page as well, so I'm going to go ahead and just like do this off camera. It takes a little bit of patience to get these numbers kind of peeled up, but I do think it's worth it. I do like the texture of the clear sticker paper. They're just not cut entirely right, so I'm going to do these real fast. So the numbers are giving me a particularly hard time tonight, and the main issue I have with them is that they're like cut beyond like the layer of the clear sticker paper and like into the backing so that they like peel up with the backing on them. Sometimes you can get like part of a quarter torn up and then you can like kind of finagle them off. But if the issue is that they come up completely with like the backing on them, I will flip them over like, okay, so this might not be, oh, well, if we have it like this, I mean, I can obviously get the backing off of this, but if I flip it and I have like the backing all over the back, I can take my tweezers and like just scratch into it. And then you can kind of use that as like a peeling point. That's like what I've found works best if you accidentally peel up the entire backer with the sticker. So I don't know, hopefully that helps someone if you're having a problem getting your number stickers like out of the book. I'm gonna go back. I will be with you in a minute once I finish this little task. So for that, I'm gonna grab Bold and Bright. So there's a lot of gold bullet points in here, but there's also these really cool gold foiled circle stickers that I think could be like a fun little accent into some of these clusters. Like I think they read well as bubbles. So I'm just gonna layer some of these on there. I don't know, I feel like it's fun. Maybe it's overkill, maybe it's not. I haven't quite decided yet, but I do think these are one of the things I was like most excited for when I got this sticker book in the first place, and then I never used, or I rarely used them. So I'm like, okay, if we can find an excuse to use the stickers, we should. Because as I had mentioned, I have just like a huge stockpile of Happy Planner stickers. And part of the reason why is because I hoard things and I just am like, I'm going to wait for the perfect occasion to use these because I love them so much. And then the next release happens and there's something that I love more. So then I've never used the stickers that I loved in the first place. And then I'm hoarding new stickers. So it's just kind of this never-ending process of like holding on to stickers and not using them. So I want to be able to use the stickers that make me happy. That's like one of the big goals, and I think that's also part of like why I needed to shop a little bit more responsibly with this release and like think about, okay, well, when am I going to use this? How am I going to use it? Like thinking through like, okay, this is the kind of like spread I would use like this sticker book for, or this is like what I might combine it with that I already have in my collection. Just stuff like that to kind of start getting myself going. And that's something that I try to do when I'm clothing shopping now too. I'm like, okay, if I see something and I'm like, I really have to have this. Before I like will buy it, I need to stop and like think to myself, okay, I can visually or mentally come up with like 3 outfits using stuff that I already have in my closet that like incorporate this piece, and then I think it's a good investment because it'll like go with the stuff that I already have. But if I can't think of like anything off the top of my head, then I'm like, I don't know if I really need this. So that's kind of how I've been helping my shop helping myself on the shopping front. I like the little gold circles. It's a lot, I know, but we're used to it. And then I've got this little piece, which I'm like, could go there, but there's a quote there, so I don't know about that. We'll put it right next to this quote, and it's just gonna bring that quote or that section like all the way over, but I don't mind. Very fun. Now it's time for bullet points. So for bullet points this week, I'm just gonna go ahead and place one on each day except for Saturday, which is going to get 2 because Sunday doesn't have one, or space for one rather. And then if I decide I want to add more stuff in as the week goes on, or like I'm planning this out and I'm like, wait, I don't have space to post like all of the different things that I've already made, then I can add more stuff in via bullet points, but I want to just start kind of small. It's easier to like add more bullet points than it is to like take them up off the page and like try to reuse them. And I don't want to like waste them because good bullet points are far and few between. Even though you get so many of them, you do go through them kind of fast. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place those, and then I'm gonna put like a checklist on the other side of this, and I will be good to go. So I'm gonna do 4 bullet points over here under to-do. The main to-do tasks I have that I'm working on this week are working on some designs for the advent calendar, which I'm super excited for. I'm actually like, every time I finish a design for the advent calendar, I think to myself, I'm so sad that these are like exclusive designs to the calendar, you know, but they're also a surprise, so that you don't know, like people won't know how great the designs are before you buy the advent calendar. But I'm so proud of these designs, and I'm like, I want to make sure that everyone gets these designs because I'm so happy with them. So this is the sign. If you're like thinking, oh, maybe I would want an advent calendar, I'm super proud of the designs that I've done for it so far. And that's not me like trying to like upsell this advent calendar. Like, I'm really excited, and I'm like, can I really wait until December to use these stickers in my planner? I've snuck some into like my daily planner and just like not shared pictures of them, but loving the designs so far. So that's like on the to-do list. I'm also, I think I'm supposed to be getting a package from a company to do like a TikTok partnership kind of thing. So I need to get stuff for that done. But just like regular to-do list task items there. Let's see. I want a box for analytics over here. I want a box to label like posts. And then I think that's good. I think that'll be it. So I'm going to go back to the Mojo Jojo Plans gray boxes and more, and you can probably hear the floor like squeaking below my feet. I don't know, old building, kind of squeaky floors, so it sometimes like makes a noise in the background. I'm going to take one of the skinny boxes to label the YouTube upload schedule over here. And I need to like, there's a couple of video types that I need to get done for this week. One thing that I definitely need to do is the planning for beginners like series, because I haven't done one of those in a while. And I feel like people are probably like, did you forget about that? Like, is this another one of your projects that you like just started and then stopped without like warning? So I got to get another one of those videos done. I do have a concept for it, but I just need to like make it. So I got to get that like filmed and whatever, post on that one. And then I'll flip over to pick some stuff for analytics. Sometimes I go for like the full boxes. So like we could do the ones that are like this size, which I feel like is a decent amount of space for like what I need to do with it. Or I could do a double box, but I just don't know how well the double box is gonna fit into the room that I have like left over. I'm gonna try with the double box and we'll just see. Like, not terrible actually. And like I kind of wish I had placed it first so that I could layer some stickers on top of it. Maybe we can like peel Ariel's arm up off of the page, and we can just like kind of have her holding onto the box, just like those octopi are holding onto forks for some reason. I don't know. I really don't know. It does make this into like one really big mega cluster over here, which not the end of the world. And maybe I could add in some more polka dots just to like really reinforce that now it is one big cluster. Like we might as well just lean into that fact. So I'll take this one right here. And I've made a good dent in these little shiny gold polka dots. I'm happy about that. I do need to repunch these holes over here. I might place some more like bubbles, and then I will show you the final result. Alrighty, so here I am set up on the discs once again. I added a few more of the little bubbles, but it got a little frustrating towards the end with like the really, really tiny ones. So I'm like, okay, enough is enough on that. I am happy with the way this turned out. I think it is so fun. I am definitely excited for this movie, the live action Little Mermaid, although I don't think it comes out until 2023. So there's a little bit of a waiting game that we're playing here, but with all the like excitement, and I just was like really feeling like some under the sea stuff, I decided the spread should just happen now. So this is what we've got for the social media planner this week. I'm excited with the way this turned out. I will link everything down below. So Create with Mandy, Alicia Michelle Amxo, LPTG Creates for the octopus, and then whatever Happy Planner books I can like find online. So I think that was one of the Disney ones, and then Bold and Bright? Was that what? I can't remember what that one is. No, it was Bold and Bright. So I'll try to link as many things down below as possible. But there you have it. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning.